Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has banned Ethiopian Airlines. Now, this is nothing but laughable, particularly coming from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, known for its corrupted systems endangering the health of passengers. Now, I know that most of you, when this headline, when you come across this headline, Nigeria bans Ethiopian Airlines, which is the largest carrier, the largest flag carrier, national airline, but also the largest in Africa, the most successful globally. That will raise a lot of eyebrows, I know. But let's see, first of all, it's all we take evidences and we present you that, so it's based on that our analysis. This is what come out from the Nigerian Airlines, running. This is with this headline. Probably what Nigeria is going to profit is only this headline, really. First of all, Ethiopian Airlines did not respond anything for this, so this is yet to be seen. Nigeria bans Ethiopian Airlines over the breach of passenger rights, and basically the Ethiopian Airlines is accused of failing to process refunds with stipulated timelines, mishandling and short landing baggage, and not responding promptly to directive issues by the NCAA. Now, the NCAA is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. They say what is stipulated in that constitution is on Article 19 or Part 19, and I'm going to read you that, because this is why I say it's a hypocrisy from Nigeria, because those are particularly what is written there is what the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority lacks or fails to do. First of all, Nigeria do not have a national airline. The Ethiopian airline, let me give you a quick background. A year ago or 2 years ago, stepped in just like any other African airline. The Ethiopian Airlines is known for its, success in running African airlines, stepping in when they are so bankrupted, when they don't even have one or a national airline in their country, stepping in, buying a stake, setting up a national airline for that specific country, making it profitable and running its business both domestic and internationally. It is known for that for 6 African airlines. You go to now, I think they have become 8. There's Mozambique, Zambia, there is Togo, there is now added Congo, the Air Congo of DRC, South Sudan. There are a lot of, there's also Chad. There is a lot of them. I mean, they become now 8. So Ethiopian Airlines is known for that quality to step in when countries do not have one a national airline, to set up that and to run for that and to run it, and training the local people, and then making it successful. Now, Nigeria has invited, based on this Ethiopian airline 2 years ago. The Ethiopian airline has tried it for a year, but the corrupted system of Nigeria, we can say the whole Nigeria, because corruption runs in the bloodline of those public servants. So it couldn't operate for 1 year. The Ethiopian airline has to say, okay, enough is enough. I have to, we have to leave, and we don't want. We just continue to be a hub, a hub and give service, but not really by, in having a stake in Nigerian Airlines. Just because of it's corrupted, they didn't want for a very successful airline to come and run it and make it functional and make it, give a satisfactory service for the Nigerian public, because they are so accustomed and fattening their pockets by stealing money from their own people. Let me tell you, okay? Now, those are stipulated in the Nigerian article, the NCAA article, is that number 1, right to the full value for your money. Number 2, the right to compensation for flight cancellation, delays, damaged or lost baggage, and denied boarding for reasons other than technical, weather conditions, air traffic control restrictions, security risks, and industrial disputes that affect the operation of the flight. Number 3, the right to book and confirm tickets with an airline of your choice. Number 4, the right to the provision of a conducive airport environment before, during, and after flights. Let me tell you, that's there. The right to book, confirm tickets with an airline of yours. That is something you breach. Also, for not a short landing of baggage. All the things that you are accusing Ethiopian Airlines is something what Nigeria, with those it is private airlines, failed to do. When Ethiopian Airlines stepped in that 1 year, at least it has created Air Nigeria, which is now not operating, to set up a national flag carrier airline for Nigeria. But you do not allow it because you wanted all these private airlines, and together with the officials in the civil authority, to continue looting the public money. So there are a number of things that are mentioned here, administrative wise as well. So these are the very things what the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority failed to do, let alone to accuse Ethiopian Airlines. Now, why I say that, okay, let me just pull my receipts that came from the minister or from the aviation official itself, explaining how corrupted the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is, endangering the hulls the hulls of the Nigerian people, because they fly with airlines that's not even checked. Nigerians corrupt for this one. I'm gonna pull this receipt for you. Okay, this was published. Let's see. Okay, this. Help me. All these ads in between. I don't want to look at the headline, what it says. Okay. Nigeria's aviation regulators corrupt, falsify airlines safety reports, approve shaky aircraft to fly. Quote, most of them don't fly those airlines. They will tell their relatives do not fly that airline because they know the health status of those airlines. Mr. Keyamo said this article came not so long ago, April 2024, this year. Now, Mr. Keyamo is a person who is a minister the aviation minister of Nigeria. Look what he said. Aviation Minister Festus Keyamo has raised the alarm that Nigerians are in danger due to the nefarious activities of corrupt regulators who compromise to allow unhealthy aircraft to fly. There you go. That is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, its own minister, coming and telling us how the people who work in that aviation even tell their relatives do not fly in those airlines under that aviation because it's not healthy. The airplanes are not healthy. It's so corrupted. Okay, he has to tell this on channel television, on the national television in Nigeria. I continue, okay, with this article, what he said. When he was asked how airlines with unhealthy status are cleared to fly in Nigeria, Mr. Koyamo cited corruption. He revealed that people's lives were in danger because regulators compromised to clear unhealthy aircraft to fly. That is the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority for you. Quote, Mr. Keyamo said, unfortunately, I would have to say this, that there is a deep complicity in the aviation sector, Mr. Keyamo said in an interview with Channels TV. You will see, quote again, you will see regulators who are supposed to be public servants buying big houses and driving big cars because they are endangering the lives of Nigerians by cutting corners and falsifying reports. Mr. Koyamo also said, quote, the truth of the matter is that there is falsification of reports in the system, falsification of checks they do, falsification of training they do. It's a system of corruption we are fighting, and we are going to bring down that system. This sector is one of the most corrupt I have seen because people bypass regulation. Quote, closed. Well, after even 5-6 months, this was published in April, it seems that Mr. Keyamo, if he is still the minister of that aviation, failed to bring that system down because now this Civil Aviation Authority has banned Ethiopian Airlines. I mean, I will leave for what Ethiopian Airlines has to say for that accusation that was mentioned by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. But we know that even those are administration matters. We don't even see what it says. Mr. Kiyamo, the minister told us this is known for falsification of reporters. So who knows that they are falsifying these reporters so that they ban Ethiopian Airlines and they can manipulate and can get a lot of flights for people to book, making them optionless so that they can make rich those private airlines who are even poor with their performance, again endangering. I mean, the cake is enough for everyone. You don't have to defame carriers or national airlines like Ethiopian Airlines. I mean, I'm an Ethiopian. I do defend Ethiopian Airlines because I know that for a fact it is the most successful Ethiopian airline and it is a Pan-African airline. And as a Pan-African, I will continue to defend Ethiopian Airlines because we know how Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority operates. Now, I continue with that article that the minister is giving us. He's spilling a lot of tea on that. He also added, quote, most of them, in bracket, corrupt regulators don't fly those airlines. After compromising, they will tell their relatives, don't fly that airline because they know the health status of those airlines. But innocent Nigerians will fly those airlines. People Gazette, this is a media platform that published this article, has contacted the regulators for comments. Now, Mr. Keyamo's statements came after a Dana aircraft skidded off the runway at the local wing of the Murtala Muhammad International Airport in Ikeja on April 23 this year. The minister had directed the NCAA, which is the Civil Aviation Authority, to suspend Dana Airlines air operator certificate on April 24. That's a day after. However, the Aviation Safety Roundtable Initiative opposed. You see? This is what the man is fighting. However, when he suspended that private airline, guess what? The boards there, the Aviation Safety Roundtable Initiatives, ART, opposed the suspension of Dana airline operation and cautioned the ministry against interfering with the autonomy of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. There you go. I'm pulling your receipts. So you better not come after Ethiopian Airlines because you have a lot of dirt under you. You are not, I am saying you, not a personal, but for the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority and for people who are running there, doing their dirty business. Now, this Safety Roundtable Initiative is opposing the minister because there is the money that they are getting from the Dana Airlines by letting it fly while it is unfit to fly. Okay. Now, meanwhile, the Aviation Safety Roundtable Initiative has opposed the suspension of Dana airlines operation, and cautioned the ministry against interfering with the autonomy of Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. So they came up even with the statement condemning the minister. I'm going to pull also another receipt, which is, how the NCAA says this one is published yesterday, the same day that they ran with that headline accusing Ethiopian Airlines. Okay, it says NCAA, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, says poor passenger management is damaging the aviation credibility. I'm pulling my receipt. I'm not going to leave you alone today. Okay, let's see. Let's share that one. Okay, there we go. This one. NCAA says poor passenger management damaging aviation credibility. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, says that airline operators' poor management of passengers during flight disruptions and cancellation is affecting the credibility of the aviation industry. Okay. Now, there was somewhere a statistics that they were mentioning. On a Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority flight operation data record indications, Mr. Najomo said that in September, out of 5,291 domestic flights which were operated, 2,434 of them had delays and 79 of them cancellations. So when delays and cancellation occur, they disrupt plans, causes financial losses, and undermine passenger confidence in our aviation system. He said, so this is for those who are operating under NCAA. So there's a lot of things that are also there revealing. Now, I mean, I have this thing to say, okay, before concluding. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority simply cannot afford to ban Ethiopian Airlines. Again, as I said, it's up to Ethiopian Airlines to respond to that. But I am pulling receipts and telling you, from what we know of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, it doesn't have the capacity even to stop such big airlines that connects millions of Nigerians outside of Africa and within Africa as well. The same true with a lot of Africans, okay? I take a pride as an Ethiopian, but more so, I take a pride as an African because I know Ethiopian Airlines is a Pan-African airline. That being said, I close it here, and please let us know in the comment section if you are from Nigeria, if you have experience of any of flights operating under that Civil Aviation Authority. Let us know your comment. What's your experience? And also, if you happen to fly already with Ethiopian Airlines, let us know in the comment section. And, all what do you think of this corrupted system of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority? That was it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share the video with others, give it a like if you find it informative and relevant enough. Support us through our PayPal account and our Buy Me a Comfy link. Those of you who are supporting us, like Diane Palmer and others, thank you very much. And we really thank you. We don't take it for granted. It's a bye-bye for me for now, and I'll see you on the next one.